the loving for Arne Slot after 3 games in charge. He hasn't done anything yet. Okay? It's not Arne Slot's side, it's Jurgen Klopp's. So we don't know how good or bad a manager he's going to be.
14th.
Mate, but we've been like this for the last however many years.
14th you are.
Right, let's talk. Let me get into...
Minus
shut up.
3
Let me get into,
goal difference.
Oh, that's horrific. Let me get into... That's for Arsenal, Ryan. You know that.
Manchester United.
Right. Let me get into what I want to say about Manchester United, all right? Because I do want to talk about it. I know lots of you do. I'll have mine say, better you have yours.
Oh, don't be eating up no 5-6 minutes though.
I won't eat 5-6 minutes.
Thank you.
Maybe more. What has surprised me, a lot surprised me, in no particular order, the loving for Arne Slot after 3 games in charge. Let me finish. Taking over a side that effectively picks itself. Now, I know people listening to this will go, he has changed the midfield. He's changed the roles of the midfielders. So there's a little bit more defensive duties. He's played 2 holders, whereas Kloppy played 1. The team picks itself. You are picking up an unbelievable side. So for argument's sake, my argument would be, to exaggerate a point, to prove a point, that if I went in and managed Man City tomorrow, I would probably get some decent results to begin with. Okay? And then over a period of time, my philosophy, once the team understand where I want to go and I start changing bits and pieces, then we'll find out whether or not I'm a good manager or not. And the same can be said for Arne Slot.
But just quickly.
Well, hold on, let me finish. Let me have my little rant, right? Whilst I won't say he's a bad manager, right? He's obviously got them going down psychologically the same road that Klopp went down. He hasn't done anything yet. Okay? He has taken over a Liverpool side that last season were head and shoulders above Man United. The 2 sides haven't changed. Man United have got a couple of players coming in. But that's
couple?
But that were playing yesterday, right? But effectively, it is Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool against Erik ten Hag's Man United. Now, the difference between the two, statistically, if you watch the game yesterday, statistically, there wasn't much between the 2 sides. On the pitch, however, there was a chasm of difference. But Liverpool's goals, all 3 of them, came from mistakes from Manchester United. I'm not saying for one moment, take those mistakes out, Man United win. We will by far the worst team, right? There's no doubt about that. But if United get those lucky breaks, you don't know what happens. A couple of chances Xerxes had, should have scored from. The header, without a doubt. The far post one. There was an overhead kick by Martinez. These are little moments that if they go in, you go, oh, okay. If we would have got a result, it would have been unjust. We didn't deserve it. There's nothing I'm going to say that's going to say Man United should have won the game. I'm just saying the gulf between the 2 sides was there before yesterday. It was there all of last season. It's not Arne Slot's side, it's Jurgen Klopp's. So we don't know how good or bad a manager is going to be.
A couple of things, right? First and foremost, right? You over there at the start of the season when we did our prediction said that Manchester United will get top 4. Will finish second behind City.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
That was last year. Is the first thing.
Second thing, me and you have sat on this show many a time, and I said to you that Arne Slot is going, because you said they will fall off a cliff because
you misquote me.
Let me finish.
I'm not comfortable with that.
You said they will fall off a cliff because it's new ideas and it's the Klopp way, and I kept saying to you, it makes a big difference him going into that dressing room with those players.
Yeah, but I might be right.
He winding me up. Have you seen how good they look?
No, with not he's okay. Prime example, Arteta.
Yeah, but
his only trophy
you've had yours.
Is someone else's side. Unai Emery's exactly the same.
My point is that he's gone in there and you thought, and I kept telling you that this team won't fall off a cliff because they've got good players. But when you look at
I don't remember this conversation.
Yeah,
it seems very...
You said it.
I remember saying that you don't know what you're going to get.
No, I knew.
But I don't remember you going, no, you will. It's a brilliant manager slot.
No, I didn't say that. Well, I said it makes a difference him going into a dressing room when they've got all good players.
Okay.
Because I kept saying 3 of their players could arguably get in the greatest ever Premier League side.
Yeah, but David Moyes went into a good dressing room. And
no, but there was different. Yours was ageing.
I know, but within the space of 4 months it wasn't. No. We fell off a cliff when he got there.
They look good. And even yesterday, I know you spoke about the 3 mistakes, but that's part of parcel of football.
No, of course,
right?
but it was, right? There was
but also as well, you're talking about chances. You missed chances, but so did they. Do you know what I mean? So did they. Because it was one of those where, yes, Casemiro didn't have the best of games and Kobe Main who gave the ball away, but also as well, they created more than enough opportunities to put that game to bed. So if you did look at the stat sheet, you'd go, well, actually, it wasn't that bad. But what does your eyes tell you?
I never go off stats.
They were so much better than you.
And
even when they went 2 up, I thought they took their foot off the gas a bit, and then they upped it again. I just thought they were superb from start to finish.
They were without a shadow of a doubt. But the only goals that they scored came from mistakes.
Yeah, but that happens.
No, I'm not disputing. But after the match, when you're watching Sky Sports and you're listening to the likes of Jamie Carragher and so on, the loving for Liverpool and Arne Slot, I just think he's a little bit over the top. He might be better than Klopp. He might be.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
No, but
it's way too early. And all he's done. Sorry, all he's done is beating a really bad Man United side.
No, but you were saying that he'd struggle.
He may well. I may be right.
He's not struggling.
Hold on. You can't judge him after 3 games.
You can. That's a small sample size. You can.
I don't think you can.
You can. You can see. Well, clearly, the players like playing for him.
Yeah,
they've not conceded a goal yet.
When he starts bringing his players in over the next 18 months, then we'll work out whether or not.
But he hasn't had to. And
but
he's
then
brought Chiesa. That ain't bad.
Well, we don't know. It might be injury prone.
No, listen. All these ifs, buts, and maybes. Listen to me, right? Honestly, I kept saying to you, it helps him because when David Moyes went to Man United, he was going into a team that had won the league.
Yeah.
So he should have got more out of them.
Without a doubt.
Arne Slot's gone in there and just
gone... But hold on, you've just told me it was an aging side.
No, but what I'm saying to you is, Arne Slot's gone in there and gone, I don't need to change too much, but he's got his squad that he's got there at Liverpool
Benny, but
have
come
got
on.
good players.
If I took over at Liverpool tomorrow and they go, here's a blank bit of paper, what do you want to do? I'll go, I'll put Alisson in goal. Oh, okay. I'll put Van Dijk centre half. Okay.
Yeah, but
who's going to play right back? Trent. Stick him in.
You thought he'd struggle.
He may well struggle. Sorry, when we had the conversation, I didn't say he'll struggle after 3 games. Long term.
They won't struggle.
You can't say that.
Hold on.
Your
gaffer has spent 660 million in 3 seasons to look like that.
Right, we'll talk about my team in a minute. Right, but going back to Arne Slot, are you telling me that if Virgil van Dijk, year left in his contract, leaves, Trent, year left in his contract, may leave, Salah, I mean, after that interview, it looks like he's going to go 3. You're telling me that you have every faith that he can replace those players like for like and be as good?
No, I'm not saying that.
You're talking about 3 of the best players in the Premier League he's got.
Mate, I was telling you that. And you kept... you were sitting over there saying that Arne Slot would go into that dressing room and he thinks that potentially they might fall off a cliff.
But I'm saying that you can't tell what type of manager he is until he starts picking his own players.
No, I can. Because basically he's not changed too much. And look how good they look.
I know, you said when he changes stuff...
He doesn't need to at the minute.
No, I know, but when he has that responsibility...
I don't understand what you're saying, because you're saying that he'd struggle. And so far...
I'm saying he may struggle when he's got to build his own team.
So good, they look really good. Really good.
It's not his team.
Doesn't matter.
The only time you've won a trophy under Arteta is with Unai Emery's side.
But he was the guy in the dugout.
Nothing since. He's changed all the players. Nothing since.
Doesn't matter. It's not about Arsenal. It's about Manchester United getting absolutely walloped by Liverpool.
You'll get walloped.
It's about one gaffer spending 660 million in 3 seasons.
We've got major problems. There's no doubt about that.
You weren't saying that.
By the way,
you weren't saying that a couple of weeks ago.
No, I wasn't saying that.
A couple of weeks ago, you were saying Man United would finish second.
Yeah, I would like to point out as well. I'm stunned that we didn't get Ugarte before noon, and I'm stunned knowing that we let Scott McTominay go.
Okay,
I mean that's nuts.
But hold on, you're now McTominay's the saviour.
No, not at all. But I'm saying behind the scenes he's meant to be all perfect with the new.
You said the lick would be incredible. What about that yesterday?
I thought he was a good player. I thought he played well.
They got beat 3-0.
I know, but there were 3 lucky goals.
3 lucky goals.
Well, sorry, were any of them Dillick's fault? No.
How about check your shoulder? The one against Brighton was.
So what do you mean check your shoulder? You're playing high pushing football, high tempo football as well.
Pushing football.
you up, mate. When we lost the ball, Diogo Dalot halfway up Liverpool. That's why there's no one at the.
Okay, he came on against Brighton when they scored the winning goal.
Do me a favour.
No,
first 5 minutes that was.
No, but whose fault was that?
He's a good player. There are others that I don't agree with, but he's a good player.
Arne Slot. In Arne Slot, I'm not even a Liverpool fan, but in Arne Slot, I trust.
How'd your team get on?
We drew.
Do you want to play that, Ryan?
Nah, don't need to.
037172233. Get ready. 037172233. Man United next. Arsenal later on. Press the button.